Pledge.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're here tonight to have our budget hearing, so I declare that the hearing for the 2023-24 revenue neutral rate is open for discussion. He's gonna bring some stuff up on the screen for us.
So here on the screen, we have the notice. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit bigger. The notice to exceed the revenue neutral rate, tax rate for fiscal year 24. So the revenue neutral rate is 44.765 mils. We are levying 49.4 mils. For this fiscal year over last year, and you can see the totals of what the tax rates were last year compared to this year for the total of the 49.4 mils, which is exceeding the revenue neutral rate by 4.64 mils. We have had this mill rate 49.4 since fiscal year 22, so this would be the third budget year that we'd have the same rate.
All right, are there any patrons who would wish to address the board? I think we have one. Ernie, board?
Yep. Hope you guys beforehand. Let me speak. I went and looked at about 4 other districts about similar size as Garden City and student count, as well as teachers. District 266, District 383, District 232, District 260, and Dodge City 443. All of them have about same total expenditures on there for the 2023, around $139 million or so. But Garden City's math assessment is only 7.9% for last year. The average in the state of Kansas was 19.98. Dodge was almost double that at 13.7% or so. In the other districts, the overall average is 24.3% on it. Just kind of wondering from the board, what do you think the actual cause of that discrepancy is? Compared to the actual funding that we're having. It seems to be we're funding about what the other districts are, similar size, but our assessment levels are way below. And some of the numbers aren't going to be fully accurate. What I pulled from the Kansas government website, some of on their base table was off by a few $1 million. That's all I pretty much have. Thank you.
Are there any board members who wish to speak? Any more comments from any of the board members? Then I would entertain a motion to close the revenue neutral hearing.
I move that the revenue neutral rate hearing 2023-2024 budget be closed.
Second. Second.
Was I sleeping just now? Did you ask for any other comments from the public?
I asked for any more comments from.
I was studying. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to be clear.
Any more discussion? It's been moved and seconded that we, close the revenue neutral rate hearing. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Jennifer?
Down here is also the resolution to, obtain the revenue neutral tax rate, which will be, it's important, but if, we get ready to do the vote, it's a roll call vote. So Jennifer Ramos will say the board member's name and vote individually.
All right, moving on to the resolution to exceed the revenue neutral rate. I would entertain a motion to adopt the resolution to exceed the revenue neutral rate, tax rate for the 2023-2024 school year.
I move that the Board of Education adopt the resolution to exceed the revenue neutral tax rate for the 2023-2024 school year.
Is there any discussion? If there's no discussion, I guess we will vote. This is a roll call vote.
Yep, so Jennifer will say the individual board member's name and then you can cast your vote and then she'll record it.
Andy Farmeyer,
Aye.
Becky Jickett,
Aye.
Randy Ralston,
Aye.
Mark Rude,
Aye.
Jennifer Stanley. Don Weiss.
Aye. Moving on to our LOB percentage, so I would entertain a motion to approve the resolution to adopt our LOB percentage.
I move that the Board of Education approve the resolution to adopt the local option budget.
Yeah, I would say.
Any discussion? If not, a roll call. It's been moved and seconded that the Board of Education approve a resolution to adopt the local option budget percentage. All in favor, please say aye.
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 All right, moving on to the budget hearing. I declare that the hearing for the 2023-2024 budget is open for discussion.
Okay, on the code 99 document that is also in front of you, you have the 21-22 and then 22-23 actuals on the code 99 document, followed by the proposed budget for the 23-24 here. Towards the bottom of that document, you can see the total USD expenditures. So the actuals from last year, 159,670,755, and the proposed for this year is 170,263,593. Majority of those are due to cash balances within the funds and federal funding increases. One of the largest increase you'll see in our at-risk fund, which is based off of projection of at-risk, an increase in at-risk dollars due to high density status with our free and reduced lunch numbers. So there's the difference there.
Are there any patrons who wish to address the board? Budget hearing? Any board members who wish to speak? If there's no comments or further discussion, then I would entertain a motion to close the budget hearing.
I move that the budget hearing for 2023-2024 budget be closed.
Second. I'll second. Is there any further discussion? It's been moved and seconded that the budget hearing for the 2023-2024 budget be closed. All in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Before approving the budget, we would like to take a moment to recognize that we did receive the building's need assessment. They have been reviewed and evaluated by the board members and have been used in our consideration of the budget approval process. This assessment has allowed us to align our budget according to the items identified in the Board of Education needs assessment summary. I would entertain a motion to approve the 2023 and 2024 district budget as presented.
I move that the Board of Education adopt the 2023-2024 district budget as presented.
Second.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Do we have any discussion?
The only thing I want to say is we have a lot of work to do.
I just think, I would make a comment too. I think that budgeting time is always difficult. Obviously, the costs associated with present district have increased. And as a board, we have to, approve a budget to meet our needs, but keep the taxpayer in mind as well. And not misuse their funds. So I know that Colleen and her staff have worked really hard on this budget and, trying to be as frugal as possible. But we do have to approve the budget and, run the district as needed, so. If there's any other discussion? If there's no more discussion, then, it's been moved and seconded that the Board of Education adopt the 2023-2024 district budget. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
It's been moved and seconded that we adjourn the budget hearing meeting. Any discussion? Favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.